Hello. Today is April 19th, 2009. It's been a short week since last time I updated since spring break. On Monday, I don't know if I already put this in my last video or not. On Monday, I went out again with Lydia and Javier to talk with them, and it was just kind of a weird conversation. We really didn't get through much at all, but it was still fun hanging out with them. My cell phone here is out of money. They're like prepaid phones here, and you have to put €5 on them in order to like put any money on at all, and I don't want to do that since I don't have very much time left. So I didn't get to meet up with Sylvia last week because she didn't realize I sent her an email, so I didn't get a hold of her, so it was kind of sad. So we're supposed to meet up this week, and I really hope we do because I really want to see her before I go home. I got a paper back in Pedro's class the other day, which is my lit class, and I never know what's going on in there. It's literature, and it's just a lot of babbling and a lot of notes about stuff that I have no clue. But anyways, he knows that I always have problems listening to him and stuff, and he's always like, "Do you understand me?" And I never do. But he turned a paper back to me the other day, and he like tapped me on the back. He's like, "Muy bien, chica, muy bien." And he put "muy bien" on my paper with a big exclamation point, so I was really excited. And then on Thursday in the same class, I had just studied that day, just randomly, because I didn't really have anything else to be working on. So I just decided I would study for the exams. And he like was going through kind of some review in class, and he asked a question and nobody knew it, and it was something I had just studied. So I like yelled out the answer in the middle of the class, and I like half stood up and put my arms in the air, and everybody just busted up laughing, and he's like, "Everybody give her an applause, give her an applause." So he's like clapping for me. It was so funny. But I was so excited that I finally knew an answer in the class. It made me feel really good and made me feel like my time was worthwhile while I studied. So what's kind of lame is now that we only have 2 weeks left, I decided like Wednesday that I'm finally okay with being here, and I still want to go home and I still want to see everybody, but yeah, it's the last like 2 weeks that I'm here, and I'm finally like feeling okay. I feel like it took me long enough to get there, but I guess at least I'm in that mood now. I guess better than never being there. So yeah, it's just kind of dumb that it's now. But yeah. Then on Friday, a couple of us girls went out to have sangria because I had never had it before, which is like wine and fruit juice. And I didn't really like that either. I've just come to the conclusion that I'm not going to like wine of any kind because it all tastes gross. But the fruit part was good of it, but the wine part I didn't like. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to drink wine ever again because I don't really like it. But yeah, we had a really mean waitress, and all the waitresses here aren't very nice because they don't get tips here. Like, they just get paid whatever, so they don't have to be nice because it doesn't really matter because you're not going to give them any extra money. Anyhow, she asked what we wanted, and we told her sangria, and you have to order sangria in a pitcher because that's just how it's served. And she's like, "Joder," which basically is saying the F word in English. So we're like, okay, so she takes our menus and goes and gives us that, and then we go to pay at the end of the night, and one of the girls only had a $100 bill or her credit card. So we're like, well, you can just pay for the whole thing and we'll just pay you, whatever. So she asked the waitress, like, which is better? Should I use this bill or can you use my card? And she, like, yells "Joder" at us again and just grabs the bill out of her hand and runs away. We're like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. But she wasn't happy with us. I don't know if it's just because we were American or if she had a long day or what, but she wasn't very nice. So yeah, that's most of the waitresses and waiters here in Spain, just because of the whole tip issue, I think. But that was that experience. Yesterday, Saturday, I went to Segovia with Nicole, another student in the program, and we both wanted to go there all semester, but just kind of ran out of time until just yesterday. But Segovia is known for the aqueducts, which are amazing. They're so big, and they're this big cement block structure thing, but it doesn't have any like glue or like cement glue in between any of the blocks. It's just somehow stuck together like that, and it was built in like the 1400s or something. I don't know. It's really, really old, and it's really, really cool, so that was really cool to see. And we tried ponche, which is the typical dessert of Segovia, and everybody was like ranting and raving about it and said that it was the best dessert that they had had in Spain, which I didn't think so. It was still good, definitely still good, but no. It tasted kind of like pumpkin pie, but it wasn't pumpkin pie. It was like this pastry thing, but that's kind of what it tasted like, so I don't know. Nicole and I didn't think it was that hyped up, but yeah. Today I went to the Rostro again, which is the big flea market thing in Madrid with Lauren, and we were there for quite a while. It was so packed, we couldn't, like, for a while we weren't even moving. There was just a group of people just standing there. But we picked up some last minute gifts for some people and stuff like that, so that was good. And then we ate our lunch just like sitting on the ground in the middle of the plaza because it was so packed and none of the seats were available, none of the benches. So we just like sat in the middle of the plaza. It was kind of funny. And while we were there, this like mini parade came through, and they were like, I don't know what religion they were, but they were like Hindu or something like that. But they were like banging on the drums and singing and dancing, and they were like so happy. And it was really cool to see, actually, and I don't know, it was just really neat. But it just made me thinking, like, why don't any of us do that about our religion? Like, we say we're so happy and joyful, but we don't really show it all the time. And I just thought it was really cool that these people were just like, they didn't care what they looked like, they didn't care how they sounded. They were just like running through the plaza with hundreds and hundreds of people in there watching them. And it was just really, really cool, and it was really, yeah. So that just got me thinking that we should be doing that more. We should be celebrating more. Because we have something to celebrate about. So yeah. Yep. And the rest of the day, I'm going to be doing homework, hopefully, and studying more. And then this week is my last week of classes. And then exams, and then I go home. So until next time, see you later.